Hello, my name is Yuechen Li. So today I'm going to interview my friend. His name is Leo.
Hi, my name is Leo and I'm from China. I'm a senior student at Anderson Business School and my major is MS.
So hello Leo. Today I want to interview about some question about the discourse community.
Okay.
So since I know you are from China and Guangzhou province.
Yeah, the southeast part of China.
Okay, so the first question is, so when you're in the discourse community, how can you feel you have connected with each other?
So we have a big community and like I know my neighborhood really well. So sometimes, my neighbor has a son and is same age as me, so we always hang out together. So especially we are from Guangzhou province. We have dim sum and some good mountains to do some sightseeing. So we always hang out together. So we chat a lot, talk a lot, like my university life and something like that. So is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Good. So then the second question. So when you're since we all learn, we all come to the UN and we study. So when people they know you are an international student or they know you can speak Chinese, what is their reaction?
A real great country. That's a good question. So I have a lot of classmates that come with me together. So when I met some American, and they just surprised because China and American they are in two big states. So one is in Asia and one is in America, and we have different outfits and we speak different language and we have different education background, different cultural background. So some of them may very interested to the Chinese culture. So I will teach them some simple Chinese word like ni hao and xie xie, something like that. And some students really like the Chinese dishes, so I will welcome them to my dorm and I can make some Chinese dishes to them.
Yeah, I find that is a very interesting question because in the sub there's a Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah,
and
I tried it, but it's not as good as I could, to be honest.
but the waiter here, every time I come here, he see me, he say ni hao.
Good.
Although I think he didn't know what is ni hao mean exactly, but he know. I think maybe some Chinese student they taught him that ni hao means hello.
Yeah, ni hao
And
means
then
hello.
xie xie means thank you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, then the number 3 question. So, as we know, in China, there are a lot of dialects. So, which dialect can you speak in Chinese?
So the official language is Mandarin, and I can speak it really well. And I also can speak the Cantonese. It's a unique language, especially in Guangdong province and Hong Kong. So the Cantonese is very different from the Mandarin. So I learned it from my family members. So when I born and when I grew up in the school, primary school or senior high school, and some students will speak Cantonese and we use Cantonese to communicate with each other. So I speak Cantonese sometimes, but most time I speak Mandarin.
Okay, so did you usually speak the Cantonese here?
You mean at UM?
Yeah.
So not really, because I haven't met some people who can speak Cantonese.
Yes.
So all Chinese students they speak Mandarin, so I will speak Mandarin too. Because the Cantonese is a very, very special language and it's how to say that it's hard to understand it for freshmen. You know,
Yeah, I can
if you don't have any background or learning experience in Cantonese, you're really hard to understand it.
Yes, I know that. I know that feeling. Even I come from Guangzhou, my parents they can speak Cantonese, but I cannot speak.
Okay.
I only know how to speak Mandarin because that's a standard language.
Yeah,
in
the
China.
official language of Chinese government.
Okay, so then is the last question. So what do you think is the difference between the Mandarin and Cantonese? And what do you think the Cantonese is special?
So, my grandpa told me when he was studying in Britain, and he can speak Mandarin, and he met a Hong Kong person, a Hong Kong man, and the Hong Kong man only speak Cantonese. So actually, they are all Chinese, but they cannot communicate with each other. So Cantonese is a special culture in the big Chinese culture. So I think it's a good tool, like in Malaysia, Singapore, or in that area, many people speak Cantonese. So I think language is a tool to help you communicate with each other. The more language you can speak, the better communication tool you will have to communicate with other people.
Okay, so thanks, Leo.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.